With Cain and Abel, and it's gone on ever since.
There are no perfect kids. They always have something to fuss about.
Well, when you have siblings, you have kids who are thrown together, not by choice, different personalities, different interests, and they're competing for limited resources. Your time, your attention, telephone, TV games.
Mm-hmm. Now, and it doesn't hold with any particular gender either.
No.
Brothers and sisters fight, brothers and brothers fight, sisters and sisters fight.
They fight when they're close in age, they fight when they're spread apart by years.
Okay, it can be very frustrating for parents to hear somebody in the other room saying, it's mine, give me that back, he hit me. Then a parent comes in and doesn't know exactly what happened. So what do you do?
In a case like that, you can't assume anything. If you start taking sides, you're going to cause resentment. You typically will paint one child as the victim and one child as the perpetrator, and you just have to stay out of the middle. You just have to assume that they're going to have to solve some of it themselves, and you will have to take whatever it is they're fighting with away from both of them because you don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah, don't take sides, don't get caught in the middle of that. And that applies to any age. Kids, even the littlest kids can start doing this, right?
Sure. When you have an 18-month-old, they view the whole world as theirs, and they don't even see a separation of what belongs to them and what belongs to everybody else. They don't even really understand the concept of sharing very well. But certainly preschoolers on up can understand that concept very well.
Mm-hmm. Now, your kids will do this because they want to have control of the situation, but you don't want your kid to feel that they are bad or naughty necessarily, right?
No, if you start typecasting your kid, and one's always the victim, one's always the perpetrator, you're going to cast them in a mold that might be wrong about half the time. Very often it's the perpetrator, it's the victim, the innocent one, who may be provoking things to get a response out of you and to kind of get the other one into trouble. So you can't assume that one is always at fault.
The one who seems like the innocent one.
Exactly.
Right. Don't teach conflict, and you suggest you teach problem-solving skills instead.
Well, what you want to do is teach kids ways of negotiating with each other that are developmentally appropriate for them so they can start to solve their problems in a peaceful way and find out that this works better for them, and hopefully the sibling rivalry that they have will be sort of a training grounds for when they get older. They've learned how to resolve some of the conflicts in their own family with their siblings that might put them in good shape later in life out in the world.
For instance, if my sons are arguing over a particular toy, what might I say to them so they can figure it out?
You might suggest that they work out something with a timer where one of them has it for 5 minutes, use an oven timer or something like that, and then the other one gets it, or that they look for something else to do and maybe trade off in a few minutes, something like that.
Okay. I've taken notes on how to handle this. Thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you.
Dr. Howard Gollup of the Falls Medical Group talking about sibling rivalry. As long as you have more than one kid, you're going to have that. You know what? When it comes to computers, your kids are probably playing with computers, and they can find just about anything over the internet. This couple is proving that that's true. They found the gift